Alright, so I want to talk about 3-set rule today because it's changing my life. I just want to update how it is more and more. So basically, I started in the morning and I have accelerated to a point where my intention, my feeling has grown so sporadically. I just feel so enlightened and so optimistic that I feel like my life is going to change, and it is in every way possible. And so more opportunities are happening for me in my life, and again, just selling stuff and making more cash, which is exciting, and just going on that track. Yeah. So that's a little something I want to talk about with the 3-set rule, how it really implements focus, and it does take a little bit of focus and a choice basically from where you are to where you want to be, and kind of have to pull back from reality. But yeah, long story short, just feeling great. So I want to talk about now my dreams. I had a lot of vivid dreams yesterday, and it was about me on a lake, and I was surfing, and it was this amazing experience with all these guys, and yeah, just wild and open and exciting and beautiful and perfect timing, and the connections. I was this bigger guy. I was at least 6'4", way more blonde, and I had this guy, a partner, and it was exciting because we were just doing us, and we were running through the forest, and he just kept running on these like spikes, and I was like those twig things that go into your feet. I'm like, you gotta relax, dude. You gotta relax. If you run that fast and hard, and it was like a metaphor for life. You gotta be easy about life or something. So it was interesting because I don't know, it was just wild. Anyway, so I woke up, I finished my dream, and then I got into visualizing it. I saw my partner, and then it grew into like this other partner, and it's these two guys. Well, it was a first guy, and then that grew and changed into something else. Right, so I was going through this experience where it became so fundamental and so interesting that it became so interesting that it became like its own life, its own real reality, and I was just feeling it and laughing. And for those who want a better meditation, I recommend Soma Breath. I'll have to put a link into it, or it's called Soma Breath, and I'll put a link into it, and you guys will see what I mean by following these beats it's like an electric beat. Like you can hear the music in the background. It's like trance, but this is like a beat that you can breathe to. Anyways, it's interesting. So back to my story, and you get caught up, right? You get lost in it. So I saw these really big guys, right? And they're like 6'5", and then one guy became my partner, and the other guy was a friend, like me. He was really bearded and stuff, way bigger though, right? Like 6'4", super masculine, but like super awesome like me, like super open and super bright and just happy, not your typical logger, like he's cool, he's different, and so yeah, and like they're both gay, right? So they're just like me, and yeah, I saw myself traveling with these two guys, a little bit of traveling, and having all the money I wanted to spend, and doing what I wanted to do. If we wanted to go to Bali, we could do that. We wanted to do this, but we were kind of like stuck in Calgary, and it was real, man. It just happened in my mind, and I was just visualizing it and feeling it out, And so it was like these two guys, and yeah, like the feeling, And so I had lots of money, and I came across my belief system where it was like, you don't really have enough. I felt like I had to have more in my life to have these two people in my life, because I felt like they were like better than me, like just straight up. I felt like they were better than me, like they had something better, and they were like, no. They were like, no, we like you for you because you're a writer and you do YouTube videos and you work out hardcore and you're focused, and like that's enough. We just like your personality, your energy, you know? And it's just like, yeah, it was a reminder, like you don't have to have stuff or title, you don't have to be famous or whatever, which isn't a real relationship anyways, right? You don't want to have that. So it was really fundamentally impressive to me to feel it out and just allow myself to go there. I mean, I've done it before, but to break through so quickly, sometimes it takes me time, right? So this was just like a reminder, and it was so great. And that's my theme, you know, that's what I want to explore, I realized, and that's what I want is fitness, you know? I want to be around fitness people who are like me, determined and focused, but also kind of edgy like me and spiritually open. You know, open mind is what I call it. I don't believe in spirituality, but open mind, because all there is vibration, and there's only emotions and thoughts. So that's not spiritual. That's just fundamental. Everybody has it, whether they use it or not. Actually, use it every day. It's about implementing it, really. It's an understanding, as you know, if you've been watching my channel. So, yeah, these two guys, we just took like a road trip, and it was like, it just felt right, you know, and I got into like this movie mindset where I was seeing my life play out, where I was famous. I just became famous, and there's like Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber, and I was like on this red carpet, and I did the movie for Star Wars, and I was like, wow. I just kept going with it. I was on, not Oprah, I was on Ellen, and then I got to a point where I got like, in my mind, the feeling was like, oh my God, everybody loves me, and I just kept going for it. I didn't care. I was like, okay, cool. So this is a cool feeling to have everybody like want to be around you, everybody loving you, and everybody being with you. And then I just saw how these two guys just stuck with, you know, and it was just like about us, and it was about the feeling, and it was about just chilling out, you know. We could just sit in a lawn chair and just chill and talk. It was just so great, you know. And it was just like, yeah, I felt more masculine, but more open at the same time, you know? Like, not closed off, the opposite of closed off. Like, open, masculine, but like, not dominant, you know? That's the only way to explain it, and it just felt so good. It felt so right, like this feeling, this, you know, like this it. I felt like this was it. I wanted to say like, this is it. This is it, you know? And it was just so good. And yeah, we lived together. When we bought a place in New York City, and the bearded guy came and went. It was interesting to see. Like, he almost had his own life, and yeah. And then I saw myself starting to do some writing, and that's it. That's where it died off. And I woke up, you know, I came out of it, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I started my day. Just feels good, man. It feels good to give yourself a new standpoint, a new set point. I'll tell you, it opens up my whole being to explore me, you know, more of myself and who I am, and it really lets my imagination go, so I can be like, do I want to be an actor? Do I want to be a writer? Do I want, you know? And so, yeah, I mean, it feels great. It feels normal. It feels so, it feels right. And this image, this play, this this mindset I went into, that I've still adopted, is so much better than, it's so much cleaner than who I've been and what I've been trying to do and wanting to take ayahuasca and all these things. So it kind of just brought me home to what's possible the feeling of just feeling right, feeling good about your life, yourself. And you realize it's really not magic, it's just vibration. So it's like you can play it out as long as you want. And it just feels so good. It's like, and for the first time, it feels like you're not hiding, not pretending. It feels like you're living something real, and like you adopted a new mindset, so you're in a new reality. As in, it's not like a jump, To say a new reality sounds so intense, but it's just like you moved out of the house. That's the feeling, Yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted to play it out, feel into it, and I have. And I'm telling you, I recommend anyone who wants to try this to start with Soma breath. Try with Soma breath and just go into it. Let your mind go, just take a risk. And I mean, it's safer than psychedelics, it's safer than drinking, safer than smoking marijuana. So, and I'd prefer to do it instead of cut the lawn and cut the grass or do dishes right now, just for the feeling, it's not to actually create it, it's just to enlighten your being, to enlighten yourself to way more that's already there, already present in you, and to explore what your imagination wants to bring up, and to see what is possible. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, it feels like an actual experience right now. I did this all with Soma breath, and it feels like there's someone in the room, like there's those two guys, my partners, and I'm in this like Hollywood setting, and I feel like I'm there, and it just feels good. That's it. Yeah, it feels right. So what matters is the feeling, and not what you're picturing or what you're imagining, but the feeling, what you're actually feeling, I mean, to actually feel something different than you do presently in this moment. What I'm looking at compared to what I see in my mind is two different things, but the feeling is a match, Alright, so that's my video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I did. I enjoyed this so much, and so I'm glad I shared that and I got that out, because yeah, quite amazing what you can do with your mind. Pretty fun, pretty exciting stuff. Yeah. Oh, also, I've been saying lately that I'm the luckiest man in the universe. You can laugh now, it's fine. I've been saying I'm the luckiest man in the universe, and I've been just doing it. I'm the richest man in the universe, I'm the happiest man in the universe, and it's like, obviously on your other side, watch this, you might be like, okay, but like for me, it's the reason behind it is just the feeling. I don't even care if anything happens. It's like this feeling of like on a train track, and it picks up momentum. And I just wanted to see like how I felt in the day, like what would happen and stuff. And so I've been noticing a lightness about myself that I haven't ever felt. And I've been like, okay, cool, so I'm gonna keep doing this. It's a thought, whatever. And so I just been like, yeah, I'm the luckiest man in the universe. I'm lucky. It feels good. You can feel it. And it's like, okay. So I keep going, And I'm like, I'm the luckiest man in the universe. I'm the luckiest man in the universe. I'm happy, I'm rich, I'm abundant, everything's better than working out. Everything is, yeah. So I just go back to that. I'm like, I'm the luckiest man in the universe. And so I only do it like that many times, and then I let it go, and I start my day. And then I get this weird rant again. I'm like, I'm the luckiest man in the universe. I'm the luckiest man in the universe. And I've been noticing, again, a lightness, but also that selling stuff has been easier. I sold something yesterday. It was instant. It was easy. It wasn't like I was trying. I forgot. I was like, oh yeah. Saying like affirmations actually works if you really want to change your life. So it can't be like I'm the lucky. I can't even pretend. You can't. You gotta believe it. You gotta actually be like, I'm the luckiest man in the universe. It's like something's on the other side of that, and it's not present right there, obviously, but it's the feeling you get, and then whatever happens, you know. Anyways, that's, I guess, a little bit more esoteric. So I'll leave it at that, and kind of personal, because it's like there's always, you can't really give any proof to that, right, to people, and people can't really feel what you feel. So I know it sounds corny to say out loud, but I'm the luckiest man in the universe. Okay, thanks for listening, guys. Stay with your highest excitement. Keep going for what feels best, and always shine above the rest, because you've got to admit by now, watch my videos, that feeling good is the number one reason why we're here. So I put that above all things else. No matter what's happening, that's key. That's number one. That's why we're here. So, like I said. All right, thanks guys for listening. Have a good week.